Hello, this is take one. This is the JL pin conveyor welder. Runs the upper and lower FEM, air box, and L bracket. So you load up this pin conveyor here. If you put the part on incorrectly, the camera picks it up at the end of the conveyor and it'll just drop it off the end. I'll try to explain that in a second. So as they enter the robot, it indexes to the end of the conveyor and the parts locate, and take two because the welder stopped. I'll be right back. And here we are back again. And okay, it's still running. So as it's welding one side, it loads the other side. I don't know if you can see that very well. Hold on a second, I'm going to go around and I'll show you the end of this conveyor. So while this is running, it welds the one side, moves over, welds the other side, robot loads. If there's a nut missing, or if there's anything not correct with the cycle or whatever, this conveyor stops and reverses and throws the part into a reject bin, which I'm going to show you on the other side of the block. So here's the lock closet on the other side of the machine. Down here is the scrapping. You can see in there, there's the scrap parts. So those parts, either the nuts weren't feeding and it tried to cycle a few times and it didn't cycle after 3 times. It ejects the part, and the conveyor, as you can see in there, drops it off. It rolls the other way and drops the parts down into this closet here. So I had him stop the machine. I'm inside the machine now. So at the end of the conveyor, if those parts aren't the right orientation, it indexes and just drops the parts into the chute, and it goes back down underneath there. You can see the parts that were rejected. So it's looking for, that camera's looking for trim line and hole orientation and so forth. So not necessarily are those parts bad, but they, there might be a speck of black on it or something that throws the camera off. But basically these parts come into the end of the arm tooling, and they have these, underneath here they have these pieces of tooling that orientates them the same every time. But if they're not, they just get ejected here. So if one of the parts didn't have the nut or something on here, it auto ejects. This conveyor stops running this way and will reverse, and the parts will go down this chute into the lock bin down here. So you can see there's a couple nuts in there. I guess the nut was not orientated properly, or it was it shot off the bottom pin, or something happened that it didn't complete the cycle, and it ejects it into the lock box down here inside there. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, give me a call. Bye.